Are you an acupuncture intern about to graduate, uncertain about how you're going to set up your practice? Are you a practicing acupuncturist who's looking to hone and expand your skills? Do you like travel, exploration, and adventure? Are you interested or are you already involved in charity work? Or are you simply looking at innovative, unique ways of fulfilling your CEU PDA programs requirements? Why not accomplish all with one very special CEU PDA program? Hello, I'm Dr. Aram Akopian. I'm the field supervisor for Nepal Pain Relief. I'm also the vice academic dean at Athens College of East Asian Medicine, a professor at YHU Medical University, and the director of communications for the European Traditional Chinese Medicine Association. And I'd like to talk to you today about that unique clinical opportunity afforded by Nepal Pain Relief, a Swiss nonprofit organization, to fulfill all of your needs and giving you exciting hands-on clinical training and experience combined with adventure, exploration, discovery in the land of beautiful Nepal. The history of Nepal Pain Relief began in 2015 upon the large earthquake that struck that country. Several of our acupuncturists, including myself and Dr. Lucy, were at site immediately, setting up triage centers and offering valuable service both in allopathic and traditional Chinese medicine for the local communities. Subsequently, Nepal Pain Relief has delivered over 20,000 treatments and over 8 distinct clinics around the rural Nepal area, servicing different communities, working with different organizations, and generally providing valuable training opportunities for our members and for our interns. Upon signing up with our program, you'll have an opportunity to gain real-world learning and real-world experience in a fast-paced clinical setting, an integrated clinical setting, where you'll be exposed to a variety of conditions and variety of clinical case studies. You'll have an opportunity to expose yourself and to hone your skills on all of the theoretical training of TCM and the variety of modalities that you've been exposed to. And ultimately, it'll give you the opportunity to gain exceptional clinical experience in hands-on experience in providing acupuncture and related services. It'll give you the opportunity to give back to the community, to be involved in charity work, to be involved in providing valuable service to communities in need. It has a good mix of travel, adventure into exotic places, cultures, sights, smells, and tastes. And ultimately, I believe it gives you a great spiritual and intellectual karma. So what is the program? It's a 3 to 4 week clinical practice and training opportunity for, as I said, graduating acupuncture students or practitioners requiring to fulfill CEU and PDA hours. You'll have clinical training with myself, Dr. Akopian, and or Dr. Lucy team. Total clinic practice hours of 120 total hours. And in small clinical setting, we only allow maximum 4 practitioners per class. Who's qualified? As I said, any TCM student who is graduating or is about to graduate, who's completed the clean needle technique and has at least 60 hours in clinical practice in their respective institution. For practitioners, they must be in good standing with their accreditation or certification body. Must be able to commit for at least 3, maybe 4 weeks of Nepal travel and staying for 8-hour daily clinical practice in the fast-paced clinic setting. So what to expect and what are the expected outcomes? This is baptism by fire, folks. So you will be exposed to a large number of patients in a rapid-paced setting. So unique, distinct clinical scenarios, clinical cases in a fast-paced, both diagnostic, prognostic, and therapeutic setting. Example of some of the clinical cases and clinical practice opportunities you'll be experiencing include circulatory problems such as PIAs and strokes, DVTs, metabolic conditions such as diabetes, hypo and hyperthyroid conditions, gout, musculoskeletal conditions, neurological, mental conditions. There will be a considerable amount of obstetrics, gynecological cases, acute injuries or chronic conditions such as rheumatic conditions, rheumatic pathologies. And it'll give you the opportunity to expose and hone your skills in techniques such as traditional acupuncture, auricular acupuncture, various microsystems, including the Korean scalp acupuncture, hand acupuncture, master tongue points, gua sha, tui na, cupping, moxibustion, topical botanicals, and nutrition and dietetics. It's a complete case workup opportunity. It'll give you the a full cycle of a therapeutic approach from your clinical setting, differential diagnosis, prescriptions, follow-ups, documentation, very important, exposure to Western allopathic diagnostic modalities, working in an integrated settings with referrals, clinical training, as I said, with myself and Dr. Lucy, and obtaining 120 hours of total clinical practice hours. Program fee includes a 3-week clinic program, all the necessary local transfers, hotel accommodations, daily meals, one very special group excursion to, depending on which clinic you're assigned to one of the local sites, all practice supplies, all your needles, your disposables, etc., and your very own NPR medical gown. Extra expenses not included are your travel expenses from your local region to the Kathmandu Thibuvan International Airport. Personal time off, if you're going to take a weekend off, we've had a lot of our students take and extend their stay and or take some time off to go and do some of their own sightseeing. These are tourism expenses, either during the weekend or, as I said, before or after. And many of our practitioners bring their own, especially the practicing acupuncturists will prefer to bring their own tools. Some of them will bring their own e-stim machines because they're accustomed to it. They may bring their own gua sha tools or their preferred needles, etc. Must-haves. You have to be a self-starter. You need to be working independently. There is supervision, there's guidance, there's training opportunities, but this is a fast-paced environment and you're going to be exposed to a lot of patients. So you need to be able to work quickly, must be able to work in moderate environments with, minimum luxuries. We're not working in a Western developed country. This is a rural area, so We need to be aware, cognizant that many of our luxuries that we're accustomed to are lacking. As I said, you may opt to bring your own personal acupuncture supplies and/or your own preferred needles or techniques. And ideally, in most of our clinical settings, we've seen people prefer to work in pairs. So if you have a colleague or a partner or someone that works within your setting, or you're graduating together, it's a great opportunity to really hone your skills together and work as a team. If you're interested and you want to learn more, you can contact us at nepalpainrelief.org or contact me or Dr. Lucidine directly at the emails indicated below. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon.